Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks.
For Seattle.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Lumen Field. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, 49ers.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10.
Get set. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners. 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Pickup with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
53.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench. to the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting the game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Ball on the 40
8.
now. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one's snagged by Smith and Jigba. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here we go. 18, go.
They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
Kittle is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Purdy on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Open receiver, the forward gainer, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with.
48-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Right back to Pearsall again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Purdy gonna put it up again. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Now, faking the give. He'll get this complete to Walker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Here's Walker. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable, incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. That's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield when they're able to force the incomplete pass.
They send Sutton in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Watkins motioning over. Back to the air is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, 49ers.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle. Oh, a loose football. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Watkins motioning over. On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Watkins motioning over. Here's Purdy. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Seahawks 10.
Very little time remaining in this first half. as this kick is away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Once again, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
On the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Purdy works out of the pistol. Caught downfield by Pearsall. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First down, 49ers.
Back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
It's set. 18.
Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
for the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, it's Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight ends. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Watkins motioning over. Now Purdy. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. He's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 10-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards. But we'll need to check on the call. Now it is 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Get set, get set. Go. Go. Go.
One of the tight ends motions right. Again in the air for Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They send Sutton in motion. 3rd and goal. It's Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Head to 60, head to 60. 19 Lion.
He'll drop to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They get 24 on that one. First down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Walker. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. First and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete. It's a pretty good effort there on 3rd and long. Initially, I really thought that screen was timed up pretty well, and he had a chance to pick up the first down. But give credit to the defense. It was the pursuit and running to the ball, and they're able to stop him just short.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They send Sutton in motion. Purdy on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Get set.
Play action now. Purdy. Throw left side, complete to Pearsall. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
Watkins motioning over. Third and short. Here's Purdy. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27. And it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Get set. Watch out.
Now a give up the middle. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on first down.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Outside. Watch out.
They send Sutton in motion. Purdy now on second down. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, 49ers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This fielded at the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Come back, Chase. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Fred Warner in there for the sack. His 4th on the year.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 33 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be forced out of bounds. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate.
And he will score! Game on! Elijah Arroyo! Touchdown, Seattle! That is second TD catch of the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the two-point conversion here. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
9. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy, hey.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. It's complete. He's got covered. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Now, faking the give. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. They go with Walker. Space to run inside the 20. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
On the set. Ready. Viking 18. Ready.
Walker. A bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Second down, 8 for the 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass, ball's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Now Walker. He'll get the first down inside the 15. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
It's it.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Back into the hands of Watkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Niners use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
At the 47-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Going up top. He's got it! And he's going to go all the way! How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strength.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
The game hanging in the balance, and a critical 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk Cuddy.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and The defense made him pay.
So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.